Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm B and this is Gusta Chi. It's a channel where I talk about any and everything depending on the day. Okay, so I'm gonna kick this off by talking about something fun. Movies. Nollywood is on fire right now. There's no one that's going to tell me otherwise. Movies that are coming out right now are exponentially bigger, brighter, better, all things. And I'm so here for it. I am so proud. Funny enough, I haven't seen a lot of movies lately. I haven't seen a lot of art lately, and hopefully things are about to change. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fortunately, I got to see the movie Gangs of Lagos, and I think it was such a brilliant effort. I think it was great. And I just want to talk about how I felt watching the movie, the good, the bad, and so here it is. Gangs of Lagos is a beautiful movie, brilliant movie, directed by Jade Osiberu. I keep saying Jade, I don't know why. Jade Osiberu. She's a fantastic director. I plan on really exploring her movies because she seems to be doing a fantastic job. Theme centers around violence, gang violence, thuggery, political thuggery, and politics. So it's about a young boy who's drawn into the world of thuggery, of gangs, and has to navigate his way through that world while desiring something better for himself. That's pretty much the gist of the movie. And I'll try not to post spoilers because I think everyone should watch this movie. So, first and foremost, I can't start without fangirling over the performances, the actors that blew me away. Number one, Malik Sani. He's the actor that played Obalola, the young Obalola, and he was phenomenal. I loved him. He was so believable as a character, even if he's just a young boy. Like, he was so mature in his acting choices. I don't know how to explain it. His acting can be really tricky, okay? But he was so good. He was so believable. And I think that he's an actor to look out for. And he's also an actor to invest in. I thought he was brilliant. And, especially, the scene where his mom caught him with Nino. Oh my God. And the scene where he went for the prayers. You could see, first and foremost, the look of fear when his mom found him. And then the look of anger after they were done praying, and you could see the turmoil in his head and the anger and everything. Oh my God. I just thought he was brilliant. He was doing a lot without doing too much. Translating what you need to translate. I thought he was beautiful. He was amazing. 2, Iyabo Ojo, who played his mom. Oh my God. She was brilliant. Her screen time was pretty short, but just the little screen time she had, oh my God, she was brilliant. And I thought she did have very good screen chemistry with Malik Sani, who played her son, because I think she brought out the best in him. And she's amazing. Okay, so of course, this why Tony Wellington. She played what was her name in this? Oh my God, I can't remember. But everybody knows Adesoa is amazing. She's great, and she really was one of the people that carried this movie. And and she was just really amazing. Especially the scene where she found Ify. Oh my god, that was such a scene. I cried. She carried the whole of that arc. As far as I'm concerned, she carried the whole of that arc. That was just her. As far as she, and not just her though. It was she and Chioma, who is my next favorite actor in that movie. She played Ify's mom, and she was beautiful. I also enjoyed Pasuma, who played London, and I also liked Olarotimi, who played the main foil Nemesis or whatever. I didn't care much for Bakari's character. It was good. It wasn't bad, but he didn't, but he was good to look at. Now let's talk about the cinematography. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was a work of art. Something to behold. It was a masterclass, man. The camera work was just perfection. It was so good that after watching the movie, I decided to watch it without audio. You could just watch this movie without audio, without knowing anything that's going on in the movie, and still enjoy it because of how beautiful the cinematography was. You could just enjoy it without volume, without audio. It was just that beautiful. About the things that I didn't really love, consider this my disclaimer. I'm not an expert in anything. I'm not an expert in film, so feel free to disregard everything that I say in this video. I'm just talking from my experience as a viewer, okay? So that's just it. Let's get this out of the way. Don't come for me, that's what I'm saying. Can you hear the sound of the mortar? Boom, boom. Personally, I felt like the characters did not have much depth to them. I didn't really connect, apart from Obalola as a kid. I didn't really connect to the characters. Even the grown Obalola, I didn't really connect. Obalola, that's what it was called. Obalola. I didn't really connect that much to the character. Another thing I'm going to point out is that there were some parts of the movie where I kind of felt like maybe the particular scene or the flow around that area was a little rushed. One was the scene where Oba meets and moves in with Nino. It seemed to happen under one day, and that just didn't make sense. It did not make sense in my head, because it seemed like Oba met Nino in the daytime and then moved in with him at the nighttime. That's just the way the scene looked. Maybe that's not the story, but that's the way the scene looked like. It happened under one day, which does not really make sense in realistic. Also, the scene where Ify runs into his baby mama and reconciles with her and everything, it just seemed to all happen within one night, and it just did not make sense. It had no congruence in my own brain, at least. Maybe it's not as if it's not possible, but the way everything moved from him not even seeing his child to, oh, this child is going to be like me, and everybody singing together and being on one table, and him talking about how he was going to get money and take care of the woman and everything. It just seemed like it happened within one night, which kind of didn't reflect reality to me. The gangs are over ganging in the gangs of Lagos. And why is that? It's all about the fight scenes. The fight scenes, man. There's so much realism. That's the way I'm going to call it. There's so much realism about the dramatic scenes that when it gets to the fight scenes, it seems like it just devolves into movie cliches. Like they were just following all the Hollywood tropes, of fight movies and all that. It was like the rest of the movie was kind of heavy. So when it got to the fight scenes were a little too caricaturish. That's my problem. It seemed like they were just trying to please the Hollywood gods, especially the Isale Ko Logo Sleep fight scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, it just devolved into a mix of Die Hard, every Bruce Lee movie, 300, and Avengers all at once. The scene in the movie where the ladies were doing their thing and they had that whole Avenger shot, I was like, really? Another scene I didn't really like was the SEGS scene, if you know what I mean. Not like I'm prude, I do like a good SEGS scene, but I loathed the scene because I have never seen a couple with this much negative chemistry. Oh Lord, they were so not, they are not supposed to be into each other, but they are supposed to look like they are into each other. They seemed like before this scene they just went, oh my god, this scene. It was crazy. They seemed so not into each other as characters. Like, oh my god, it was absolute negative chemistry. It was painful to watch. It was painful to watch. The whole of that arc was annoying, and the SEGS scene was absolutely painful to watch. Favorite scenes of the movie, and there are two of them. The funniest scene in the movie was the prayer scene, where Obalola's mom took him for prayers, and the whole Celeste scene with the singing and the water and the brooms. When you see the broom, you know what is coming. And that scene has been a meme for years, but that was just hilarious, because even though you knew that Obalola was actually suffering and that is a real issue, there was something hilarious about that scene when you see them with the broom and you know that they're going to beat the S out of Obalola. That was hilarious. And the second was my most satisfying scene. I guess Tenny was written that way on purpose, but she was so annoying as a character. Like, she was just the kind of character that you hated for no particular reason, which I think corresponds with real life characters like that. She just stood for something you hated, and I wanted her to get hurt more than any other person in the movie. Funny enough, she just grated on me. I wanted her to get hurt, and I was so satisfied at the end of the movie seeing her screaming with them titties just bouncing all over the place. It was so satisfying, and I hated that about myself. So that's it. The movie was great. It was an ambitious movie, very well executed, and it's an all-round good movie, and I will give it a good 4/5. and I think it's a must-watch movie. And I look forward to more movies coming from the awesome director Jade Osiberu. So thank you for watching. If you watched till the end, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for clicking, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Cheers. Bye.